Good morning, y'all, and welcome back to the channel, and welcome to beautiful Williamsburg, Virginia. This weather right here is awesome. I think I love doing the backward snowbird thing. It's 60 degrees right now for a high of 75 today. It's gonna be a great day. Me and Buddy are also loving these trails here at the RV park. We come walking here every morning and every evening, and it's awesome. You can tell Buddy loves running on these trails. Also, I want to thank you guys for showing up for the third day in a row now on our adventures here in Williamsburg, Virginia. Yesterday, we had a great time at the Jamestown settlement, and if you missed that video, go check it out. It was yesterday's. I'll have it linked down below. And we're going to start today where we left off yesterday. Because we didn't have enough time in the day to go check out the Yorktown Revolutionary Museum, and when you buy the tickets for the Jamestown settlement, you get both. We're going to start today at the Yorktown Revolutionary Museum. See you guys there. Buddy, go. Don't know why he's always going somewhere in such a hurry. Do you even know where you're going most of the time, or are you just going? I like that attitude. Someone says go, you just go. You don't know where you're going, but you're going there. Welcome to the American Revolutionary War Museum and day 2 of history.
Yay! We loved history so much yesterday. We came back for more today.
Yeah.
That looks like Grandma's car.
That does look like Grand's car. Gran, they think you're here because your car's here. I hate to say it, but Gran's on vacation in Missouri.
Yep. She is not in Virginia.
We're also very punctual again. We're consistent. It's 2 p.m. again. Like I said yesterday and today, when I said good morning, I was not lying. That's how long it takes us to get out of the house. But this is normally how our adventures go. I know most of the time our videos are like we're doing so much, and that's usually 2 or 3 days. This is normally what an adventure video looks like. We go out, we do 2 or 3 hours of something, then we relax.
But that's the great thing about full-time RV life, is that we don't have to be on a time constraint for vacations or when school's out or things like that. So we can kind of just take our time, and we're here for 2 weeks, so we know we don't have to cram it all in like a 2 or 3 day period. So it makes it nice for us.
Who are you looking at? Who's that guy?
Look, I give you a hint. I didn't know who it was either. Here's his name over here. Old George Washington. I should have known that.
Well,
did you know by looking at him that
do you
that
know
was
when
George?
I decided to go full-time, I knew I'd be teaching you about the world?
I did not. I mean, you've always taught me about the world because you did all your world travels with your job. So you taught me where countries were and things like that. So now you're teaching me about America's history.
Do y'all know he's more than just being on the $1 bill?
He's the one who's on the money.
He's the reason we have dollar bills. Caden, you ready to go see some Revolutionary War museums? Oh, you are?
Oh, he's so
oh yeah? At least somebody in this family might like history.
He might take after your history, Gene.
You ready to go, Caden?
Let's go, Caden. You ready?
Yeah.
Okay, let's do it.
I wish I could show her that kind of energy when she walked in, whenever she decides she doesn't want to be here anymore.
When she turns 12 and is like, I hate history class, you can remind her that she was once excited about it.
You used to love it. So, funny story while you were in the restroom.
Yeah.
This husband and wife walked in, and he was wearing Marine stuff, and he is about to have the greatest day ever. Her, not so much.
Was she on her phone?
He was like, babe, the next viewing of the theater starts in 6 minutes. Let's go get an early seat. And she goes, I really wish you would just go watch it and tell me about it.
I feel her sympathy sometimes.
I laughed out loud, and she goes, honestly, I think it's cool, but like he really loves this,
into this,
and I just want to look at things.
I know how she feels. Where should we put it?
I got to put something.
Where do you want to put this one?
Right
You want to put it right here? In this hole?
Yeah.
So look, you can put it in and then come pull it out. Look, come pull where mommy's finger is. Pull that right here. Pull this out. Oh, and then look what it does.
Where's yours, Ashlyn?
Oh.
The purple one? Good job.
I like the people that actually wove it through.
So this is a little overwhelming.
Why?
There's a lot going on here. Like they've spent a lot of time here.
Yeah.
Like this is serious. Like we're going through quickly because my travel partners aren't interested in everything. But if you wanted to do everything, you'd be here 3 or 4 hours.
Really?
Yeah, it's crazy. Like
Well, especially if you took time to read.
that's what I'm saying. If you wanted to go all in the whole way.
Right.
I have to fall off.
It's a cool museum though. I mean, they're having a blast here because there's lots they can push and touch and do. It's not just look, don't touch. So it's good.
It's pretty impressive. There's a lot going on here. Like I thought it was gonna be little because the outside stuff is pretty awesome too. The inside stuff, it's a big deal. Like this right here. So you read all this stuff, but then there's like interactive things about every single display. And it's like that throughout the whole museum. Hours, Alicia, hours.
You want to spend hours here? I mean,
I'm interested in it, but I'm not interested in like every detail interested. It's cool to see the general idea of it, but you would have to come here by yourself.
Here's how a museum gets a 10 in my books. When my kids can just be kids, and I don't have to be like, shh, don't talk, or don't touch, it gets a 10. And they're having a blast here, so I like it.
You know what's cool about this
What?
museum is because we're seeing it so early in our trip, and it's about why all these states exist, and it's almost all the states we're going to.
Like if we had started up in Maine and worked our way down, it might not have made sense.
Well, it's cool
Well, they
because
probably have it in every state, but yeah,
this is
cool.
where it started, and we're going to see all these states this year.
Yeah.
Like this right here, the 13 original: Delaware, Pennsylvania, New Jersey, Georgia, Connecticut, Massachusetts, Maryland, South Carolina, New Hampshire, Virginia, New York, North Carolina, and Rhode Island. So we're done with the museum inside, and now we're outside, and they have an actual encampment of the war.
Let's not get in them. Sorry. Oh look, are they about to do something?
I think so. You wanna go check it out?
Go. Let's go, girls.
Take aim! Fire! Yeah. Oh, one of those misfires.
I'm not gonna lie, Alicia. He misfired the first one.
I thought I heard him say fire,
and I
and then go
wasn't-
click.
I wasn't ready for it. And I think I may have jumped on the camera because he was like, "Let me see if it goes again," but I didn't know. I thought he was gonna go ready, aim, fire again.
Yeah,
He just
and
pulled the
he
trigger,
just
and
pulled
everybody
it.
jumped.
I was way back here and I heard fire and then I heard click, and I'm like, okay, maybe he's not actually gonna fire
I made a
it.
joke, and that's mostly how everyone died because they would be like, "I'm gonna shoot you," and then click.
Oh no.
He goes, "It was a big deal. Like 50% of the time they didn't fire."
Oh wow.
Because there was like rain and all kinds of things
Right,
happening. He's
all
like,
the-
so then you're like, they don't know it didn't fire, so they're not sure if you're gonna fire in a minute or if you're reloading. They don't know.
Oh my
He's like, but then you
gosh.
wait a second and you try again. Do y'all want to see what it's really like to film YouTube videos with 3 kids? So this is a museum, so we expected this. We're outside and they're slowly fading. This is what it's like. Kayla, you ready to see some more stuff? Ashlyn, you ready to see more stuff?
It's why I sometimes laugh when people comment, oh, your kids are so well behaved, because we don't usually bring the camera out when they're not well behaved because it's not always pretty. But I promised ring pops if they did well today because they got them in their Easter baskets, and someone's having a meltdown because she can't have hers right now.
This is what happens all the time when filming. We have a certain amount of time before they no longer want to participate in the day, and usually it depends on the activity. So today's about history and adult stuff, so they've already seen all they want to see. Now it's funny because if this was a playground or a theme park, they would not get tired at all. They would love it all day. So that's why we keep these kind of things short and sweet, because we know once we get out of the truck, we have a certain amount of time before they no longer want to participate. And I'm the same way. As a kid, I used to not like this as well. As an adult, I think it's interesting, but I also know speed it up, catch the highlights before they lose interest. But that's okay. We have a surprise for them coming up for tomorrow's video that they're gonna want to be awake all day for that. What are y'all looking at?
We found a baby doll. Also a super unique way to store cards.
Oh wow.
Like, I would never think to do that. That's kind of smart though.
You mean these soldiers for playing cards?
No.
2 days in a row. I can't keep you away from the flowers.
Hey, it's springtime. Everything's starting to bloom.
You know, if
I
you were to
love
live in
it.
Texas, you can't have any of these things. They won't live down there.
I know. Well, they'll live for like a month and then it'll get scorching hot.
Alicia's waving the white flag. She's conceding.
Woo! Hey, we're in a battlefield place, right? I'm waving the white flag. Guess what's coming out? It's ring pop time. Kayla!
I want some.
All right.
I like this one. I like
Yep, you're both getting pink. Unless you would rather have... So one's fruit punch, one's strawberry watermelon, and another...
I want baby.
Okay, strawberry watermelon for everybody.
Look at your boy over there. He's like, whoa, what about me? Look at him, what about me? You want a ring pop too? How come that mama won't give you no ring pop? All right, girls, show me your ring pop.
You want it on that one? All right.
Show me your ring pop. You ready to go learn some more history now? We got 15 more minutes.
We just bought ourselves 10 minutes. Chop, chop.
Winning.
So those were
You are?
George
I'm
Washington's
taking. I
mother
got
made
two of
him
her.
Oh yeah?
transcribe those.
Okay, so he just showed me this book. It's called The Rules of Civility and Decent Behavior in Company. This one right here. If you cough, sneeze, sigh, or yawn, do it not loud, but privately. And speak not in your yawning, but put your handkerchief or hand before your face and turn aside. I love it. She said that, he said that the mom made the son write these over and over so that he could learn it.
So, question about your rules of how to act right.
Yeah.
What did it say about social media?
I don't think they had gotten that far yet. As he said, a lot of it was common sense stuff, but they had to write it down just so everyone would know what to do, because some people lack common sense. I think we could go back to that book these days, because a lot of people these days lack common sense. And they might benefit from reading the rules.
Usually the rules from the beginning are pretty good for all time. Good news.
What?
In 19 minutes, they're shooting a cannon.
Oh, a real...
She told me, she was actually saying like, hey girls, that's a sweet ring pop.
Yeah.
And I was like, they've had enough museum. And the worker here goes, me too. She goes, by the way, in 19 minutes, they're gonna shoot a cannon if you're into that. And I was like, tell me more.
Oh, wow.
So we need to finish up and get to the cannon viewing area.
All right. So that lady in there just said that they would slaughter pigs, and they would do it based on how many people they had in their household. So if they had 5 people, they would slaughter 5 for the year, and 1 pig on average feeds 1 person for 1 year. That seems crazy to me.
You want a little secret? They didn't eat as much as we do
I know,
today.
they did, and they didn't eat as much meat. I mean, it wasn't with every meal. They didn't have a meat at each meal, but it still doesn't seem like enough food. But I guess when you have all the grains and breads and things like that, then it makes up for it. But 1 per person. I would have thought like 10 per person per year. I mean, we eat 1
really
for
likes that
breakfast.
bacon. 13 minutes to the cannon fire. We gotta hurry up, girls. You ready to go see the cannon go boom boom? Oh yeah, you are? Are you ready to see the cannon go boom boom?
Yeah.
Are you?
What's one word you would use to call that thing? A cannon. Yeah, this is a perfectly good word. They called cannons in the 18th century. But to be a little bit more specific, that would be called a gun.
Are you ready? It's gonna be loud. You're gonna have to cover your ears.
Hey, ready?
Close your ears.
Cover. Fire!
Was that cool?
That scared me.
What do you think? Is that a big gun? Is that your gun? Ashland size. Tell Mommy what you told me about your hands.
What about your hands?
So, the noise went through my hand.
It went through your hands? You felt it tingle through your hands?
No, she had him on her ears. She goes, the noise went through my hands.
That's funny. We had the little worker lady here, so she gave us the warning of when to close our ears. But it was a huge cloud of smoke. Was it super loud?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it felt loud up here
It went
too.
through my hands.
It went through your hands. You needed more hands.
So the cannon was awesome, and fun fact, because we are punctual people, we called the only demonstration every single day. They only do it one time a day at 3. So if we'd been early birds, we wouldn't have seen no cannon.
I know. So there was an advantage of sleeping in a little bit.
So up next, since we're next to the Yorktown National Park, we're gonna go check that out. Won't be able to film it, but we filmed battlefields before. I don't think we would film much because it's just old battlefields and a lot of plaque reading. But we are gonna go get our patches and our passport stamped and check it out. We did the Yorktown Battlefield, and unfortunately, it also cost money to do, but we did do the scenic driving tour and checking out the battlefield. That's pretty cool, but the exhibits at the visitor center cost money, even if you're America the Beautiful pass holder. Now, the kids, they're just about done, and we're tired.
We are. We're also very hungry.
So today, instead of going back to the RV park, we're gonna go get some seafood because we're doing the whole East Coast this year, and we need to know how good the seafood is. And the only way to find out is to test it every place we go. That way we can tell you guys where the best place was.
It's just an excuse for him to go have some steamed oysters. Don't lie.
I did like some steamed oysters. But I mean, if they're good in Florida, they have to be good up here because this is like the seafood area. This is where they're famous for seafood.
Exactly. And I'm not going to complain because I like those oysters too. So let's go see how these Virginia oysters are.
Got hit with a bug.
So can y'all see that? We got splattered with a bug. I'm glad the screen's not cracked. That's so gross.
We settled on the YROC Bar and Grill, Oyster Bar to be exact. And it's right here. We're in the Yacht Club. We're fancy. It feels like Florida, but without Florida.
I know. This is awesome.
Y'all ready to go eat some food?
Y'all hungry?
You want some oysters?
All right.
You want some oysters? Yeah, I didn't like them either. I didn't like them until I was like 38 years old.
So you met me? I didn't like them till I was about 30. I don't like raw ones, or I need to retry raw ones now that I'm older. But when I was in my 20s, I tried them and wasn't my jam.
I literally tried them in Florida with you the first time, last trip.
That's where I started liking them too. My parents introduced me to those steamed ones or those baked ones. They were so delicious. I think the more stuff you can put on top, how could you mess it up with cheese?
I'm starting to think I maybe don't like oysters. I just like all the stuff on top of the oyster. The oyster is just the plate for all the things I'm eating.
They could trick you and not even put an oyster underneath and you'd be like, best oyster ever.
So we decided to come check out the yachts and the sailboats, and it's funny reading the back of the signs.
Look, see ya is back to back with peace out. They say bye to each other.
This one must be a married couple. Happy hours.
Happy hours. Happy hours instead of happy hour.
Oh, I thought it was ours. Like we share it. Happy hours.
I mean, it could be, but I think it's ours. We just say it country. We say ours. Happy hours.
Look behind you. These boats have full hookups. It says phone, cable, and TV, power, and water.
Water. Oh my gosh.
They literally do
All
have
they need
full
is
hookups.
sewer.
They got sewer.
Yeah.
You know what the Navy friends
Don't tell me
Norfolk
that.
used to tell me? Dilution is a solution.
Oh my gosh. I mean, it is a solution, yes.
Check out the end of the pier at the Yacht Club. What are you doing, girl?
She's being safe. That's how you don't fall in. All right, let's go eat.
So now we're gonna go find out how good Virginia's oysters are. Not a lot to say about our dinner, except for now You can see by Kayla back there, and by Caden, not Ashlyn, and by Alicia, who took a nap all the way home.
A little nap.
That dinner was pretty good, because now we're done for the day. What did you get?
Got the ahi tuna tower, and it was amazing.
It was pretty good. I tried some. I got the calamari. Yeah, it was good. And the bang bang shrimp tacos, and bang bang shrimp, because they messed up the order and brought me both. Y'all couldn't stop eating without what?
We got a dessert. We thought we were getting a cookie with ice cream on top. It was like a cookie with brownie with ice cream on top. It was huge. It was definitely enough for like 4 or 5 people.
It was the size of like a personal pan pizza.
I think it was even bigger. It was a lot. But we all ate off of it. Caden even got to try some. He had his first taste of vanilla ice cream and he loved it.
So we're back at the RV, and I believe 2 days in a row of history lessons is enough. So we just ordered our tickets for tomorrow, and it's not about history. It's about fun. Not only for them, for me and Alicia, we're gonna have fun as well. Are y'all ready to have fun tomorrow? Oh yeah? That's more of that real life stuff, the way they normally act. They're gonna have so much fun tomorrow. Remember earlier I said they get hangry whenever we're doing history. Tomorrow they'll go the whole day and they won't get tired one time. We'll actually be the ones getting tired tomorrow.
Right.
So anyway. What is that about? What is that noise?
So tired. Poor baby.
So we're going to have fun tomorrow. So we hope to see you there. We love you. Thanks for hanging out. See you first thing in the morning.